All right, fine, Jackson, fine. You told me all about declawing and how terrible it is, and fine, I won't declaw my cat. My cat is still wrecking my house. My cat is scratching on my furniture. My cat is scratching me. I don't want my cat to scratch. Now what do I do? Well, calm down, Sleepless in Scratcherville. It's time to get catified. If you watched my episode about declawing, you know exactly where I fall on the matter. I mean, I made myself pretty clear, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's inhumane, it's cruel, it's unusual, it's unnecessary, and it rarely works in solving behavioral problems. It usually makes other ones crop up. And did I tell you it hurts? You said fine. And you said it in loud ways. I mean, thank you, by the way, people. The way you're coming out, Team Cat Mojo in force, right? How do you live with a cat and her claws? Well, I'm gonna tell you. There's a few things that we have to bear in mind. Scratching is a necessity for cats. It's not a luxury. Cats need to, first of all, exercise the top part of their body. It's a nice way to grab something and pull down and get that exercise. Also, it's a really important part of marking territory. Now, remember, Cat Mojo 101, cats need to own places. If they don't own places, they become very, very insecure and anxious, and they act out in other ways. If it is a necessary thing, if cats do need to scratch, well, then what are we going to do about that? The first thing that we do is trim their nails. You take either a nail trimmer or a human nail clipper, or the ones that they sell in the stores that are more like scissors, whatever suits your fancy. You press on the cat's pad and boink, out comes a nail. All you gotta do is take off the tip. You don't have to take off that part where the red meets the white. You don't have to worry about hurting them that way. You don't have to worry about what we call quicking them, which is hitting that blood supply and making everyone unhappy. Just boom, and that's done. It's also the approach, folks. Just act as if you're just walking up and saying hi, and things will get much easier. Also, catch them napping. I mean, when your cat's sleeping or just waking up, you're having a lazy moment together, you can have clippers by the side of your bed. All you're doing is getting the nail out and clipping. If every time you touch your cat's paws, they're gonna get clipped, then they're not gonna let you do it. So associate it with positive things, a nice quiet time. And then maybe you only get one nail while you're sitting there. That's fine, because over the course of a couple days, you'll get them all. The next thing that we want to start thinking about is where they're scratching. Remember, it's territorially important. There's two human scent soakers, your couch and your bed. Where do you spend the most part of your time when you get home from work? Your couch and your bed. And that's where your scent is strong. It's a scent soaker. And because of that, your cat is going to want to complement your scent with theirs. In the show, you've seen this, I'm sure, a million times. I get redundant. The yes and the no. Behind every no, there has to be a yes. If we don't want them scratching on the arm of the chair, we have to say, well, this location is still important. Let's say you use a product like Sticky Paws. Sticky Paws is double-sided sticky tape that is actually designed not to actually stick to your couch, but when your cat touches it, it's kind of tacky and they don't like it. Okay, we'll say no and put Sticky Paws down the arm of the couch, but right next door, there has to be a scratching post. There has to be a scratching post that works for them so that they can complement your scent with them and leave a visual and scent marker in a territorially crucial area. What makes a good scratching post? All right, let's talk about that. The first thing is a nice wide base, because if your cat goes to scratch down and the thing wobbles, well then the couch wins. Does your cat prefer corrugated cardboard or sisal rope or carpeting or natural wood? What is it that your cat likes? There are a lot of nice scratchers out on the market there, but you gotta sometimes look in different places, you know? You don't want to just go for the first one you see and then get mad when it doesn't work. In a situation where you have young children or if you're immune compromised, things like that, which in the past were kind of gimme reasons to declaw a cat. You can think of something like Soft Paws. Now, Soft Paws is a brand name, but there are other ones out there. They're basically just vinyl nail tips. They go on, they don't hurt, nothing like that. And the only downside is that after a month or so, they're just gonna pop off as the nail grows, and then you trim the nails and do it again. it is a way that there's no way that the nails can do any damage. I like that to be sort of a last resort, because why do it? Why go through all the aggravation if you don't have to? Plus, I like accommodating the raw cat. We want cats to be confident in the areas that they scratch. We want them to assert themselves territorially. We just want them to do it in the place that we want them to do it, and not in the place we don't want them to do it. Don't forget, you can start this when they're young. I mean, seriously, if you are clipping your cat's claws and giving them the yes and the no when they are young kittens, you will not have a problem as they grow up. And you know, there's a lot of people out there who are like, why would I compromise for my cat? You know, you've got children, you've got spouses and partners, and let me tell you something, the compromise involved with those guys dwarfs the needs of your cat. So listen, if you gotta go out there and get a scratching post, you gotta put some sticky tape on your couch, you gotta go put soft paws on, you gotta clip your cat's nails, that's the cost of having a beautiful relationship with your cat. It is an invaluable relationship and beautiful in every single way. Now you know everything that you need to know, the basics anyway, on making sure that your furniture and the people in your house stay safe while keeping your cat's claws intact. Now in the meantime, folks, you can find me anywhere, right? Anywhere and everywhere. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google+. There is no excuse. I am all over the place. Be sure to join me on Wednesday, February 5th. I'll answer your questions, and we're going to talk more about declawing, so stay tuned for more information. But man, get that on your calendar and do it now. Hey, I gotta say it one more time, folks, thank you so much for the support that you're showing that last video that I put out there. It's getting circulated far and wide. You are telling your friends. We are finally gonna get that message out. What's the message? Declawing your cat is not okay. Anyhow, folks, until we talk next time, all light, all love, all mojo to you. You're a bad cat.
I'm not a bad cat.
You're a bad cat.
I'm just misunderstood. Meow.